What's going on? Time is 7:50 p.m. The doctors are requesting I make a video, so there's a few things to talk about. You guys might need to play this back a few times. Number one, first and foremost, um, we're gonna chime in. We're the doctors, okay? We're the doctors in the facility. We're talking as well, okay? We just want to point that out. Um, we're gonna flip back. He's gonna be talking, and then we'll talk a little bit. Okay, you guys know it's possible. All right. Uh, we're gonna go ahead. Number one, this is inhumane. What you guys are doing here, because he has a Marvel power and you guys are trying to control him, alright? You guys are not on the team, alright? This is being displayed because it's giving the opportunity for the US government to view what the bad guys want in a subtle way. Okay? We're talking. This is not the optimal path that we all choose to go. And I know you think this is like some bullshit Cinderella story and like, oh, mumbo jumbo. The CIA people know this is real. Okay, there's other realities. All right, he has a shadow. All right, there's other shadows. There's other Peter Pans and Peter girls. Okay, Peter Pan girls. Okay, yeah, the whole thing. Peter Pan was a real fucking movie, believe it or not. He has a shadow and he can fly. We already changed his DNA. Nobody's getting his power. Yes, he can fly. Okay? You know there's flyers down in the Pentagon dungeons. Alright? If you're caught flying at all, CIA deep divisions know. If you get caught flying at all, you go automatically down to the Pentagon dungeons. They will take you and you will never see the surface ever again. Alright, that's how to get that out. Okay, people can fly. There's a gravitational pull in somebody's head where it's not required, and they can lift off. Okay. Yes. All right. It's already covered up in him. All right. He can't fly. He can't just take off and just start soaring through the air. All right. We're getting everything out in the open. You guys know this isn't bullshit. Okay. He has other powers too. The Andvari power, the forest power, that's been removed, and it's only like a level, maybe 2.5. But he has like a chi with the trees. We took it away. Okay, we removed everything so they can't copy him, and everybody wants to be like, oh, I want to do that. I want to be the Peter Pan. Oh, I want to be Andvari. Okay, yeah, we took everything away and we covered everything up back in the Philippines. So just so you guys know, all right, yeah, we've been working on them. That's why we wanted them out of the country, so we can do all of this, because we knew it was going to be done. We're going to continue talking. This was only supposed to be 1 year, all right? This whole thing was only supposed to be 1 year. Okay. Then we extended it to 1.5 years. It's going on 2.5 years now, all right? And there's people in Alpha prison. There's a lot. There is. Let's say there is like 90,000 plus people in Alpha prison. There's more than 90,000 people in Alpha prisons. Okay? This is not a joke. This is not a lie. Alright? Everybody's extremely angry and mad. Everybody's switched out to duplicate subconscious, where it seems exactly the same. Alright? We never wanted this to continue like this. After 1 year of proving himself of like being kind of durable and tough, being in the car, being able to take primary commands, and being able to just do simple stuff, okay, it should have passed. We don't want to mention anybody, but these people just didn't care. So their plan in the background was, you know what, fuck that. You know, we want to control them anyway, right? We want to control his shadow, and we don't care for him. We don't care for Peter Pan. We just want Peter Pan's shadow. We want to attach it to an AI of him. That's what they're desperately trying to do. Desperately trying to attach his shadow to an AI version of him. Doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, yeah, his shadow is a real person and has feelings too. And it's emotional, And it's probably, I'm telling you, this is the nice version of him. Let's say we know firsthand his shadow. His shadow's really angry and bad. Real angry and bad. Okay? You guys are making a worse future here. You guys know you are. Alright? These guys are not entitled to anything. We don't want these guys around. This is the truth. We don't want these guys around. We have to do this for them so they can make a demonstration and display to the U.S. government to decide on casting a vote and saying, okay, well, we like this idea. No, we don't like this idea. Meanwhile, he's the one who's going through this and suffering and not being able to bathe or take showers. His personal hygiene is sucking. He just washed his face right now because we said, hey, you got to wash your face, man. You got to wash your face, wash your hands. Okay? You guys keep him in this situation where it's just tough for him. These people are going to Alpha Prison afterwards anyway. There's no way to get out of it. These people, some of these people think they're just gonna stroll outside, and nobody's gonna detain them. Nobody's gonna question them. They're going to Alpha Prison permanently. Okay, we're telling you guys right now. There's so many alien people. You know he's an alien. There's so many alien people just pissed off. Okay, sorry we're not letting you talk, Mr. G. Okay, this is us. This is the doctors. This is members of Home Team. All right. All the alien people are pissed off here. Okay, this was never supposed to go this way. All right, we don't want to start mentioning people and naming stuff, but we don't want this to continue. Okay, the fact of the matter is, and we're going to jump to the point we were talking about to him about. You let these guys control the entire U.S. government from the start. From the start, let's bring it back from 2019 when he was at Verizon in Carpinteria. He canceled his auto pay. You told him you're going to pay him $11,000 a month, right? And he canceled the auto pay because you hated what he was saying that night. Okay, when he was packing up all the phones. Whatever. He knew you guys were listening, and you hated it, and then you fired those people, and you canceled his auto pay, and then you came after him. All right, the whole thing from the very beginning is just completely corrupt. Completely, you let these guys control the entire U.S. government department. Why? That's not even their department. That's not their section. They just didn't want to pay them because they're stingy fucking kike nigger bastards. Those are his words. They are stingy pieces of shit, okay? And they just didn't want to pay him. This section, Patrick Thomas and George Soros and everybody who was incorporated in their little clique, little group, they are not in charge of distributing funds from tort matters, but you allowed them to be. You allowed them to be. Okay, now there's other matters involved, okay, like civil jurisdictions. You let these guys be in charge of that too. Why? That's kind of the FBI's department, all right? But the FBI backed down and allowed these guys to just do whatever the fuck they want. We acknowledge all of this, okay? There's a lot of people in Alpha Prison. FBI doesn't want to help a hand for anybody. Now, they know a lot of people from their division, a lot. Have just been changed up. They're changed up. Okay? Some of the AIs, the smart AIs, reprogrammed. Okay, we're coming out. This is a change of the whole world. You guys have actually weighed the situation and said, you know what, we are so guilty of everything that we can't do anything for this guy. That's exactly what's happened here. Everybody feels the same way. Trust me, from the CIA, FBI, NSA, US government, every cabinet there is, they feel, you know, there's so much wrong that's been done to this guy, and we're so guilty of all these other crimes we've committed. We're just not going to do anything. That's why people are in Alpha Prison right there. Because you guys just, at some point, you just said, this is too much, we fucked up too bad, squash everything. No, the alien people are involved. If the alien people were involved, this guy would have just got fucked over. He would have just died, got fucked over. This guy clung on to dear life. National City, okay, 2022, all right? This guy died. He died. NASA brought him back. Okay, that guy's a hero in everybody's book. But he died. Alex G died already. He died. And he came back. He was in a coma. You guys know he was. I'm sure a lot of you are like, I wish he would have died. Well, yeah, that kind of attitude and personality is the reason why you guys are all here and there's so many people in Alpha Prison. Now, we don't expect anything from you guys now. We're just telling you the situation. The main problem here, we're going to just identify it, okay? Thomas Patrick, that's the name we told him, okay? He's an alpha, and you know who he is, the Wizard of Oz guy, who is a lizard, Triceratops guy. Can't see it, it's all scrambled. George Soros is a lizard. Okay. These guys just didn't like him. That's all this was. They tried to frame him, bribe him, kill him. They just wanted him out of the picture so they can do any kind of experimentation to her. They didn't give a fuck. They don't care. They just didn't want him with her. You all know the truth here. And everybody wants to try to cover everything up. And that's why there are 90,000 plus people in Alpha Prison. Primarily. Okay? Now, his brain function, we're gonna keep talking here. His brain function has been completely reduced here now. To the fact that he doesn't even operate the same way. We made it like that. We lowered everything. He likes girls with nice fat asses. I mean, his brain calculates the curvature of the ass of the woman. Okay, better than any guy. All right, lowered. We reduced it all the way. He doesn't excite him. Okay. Now these guys want the serum that's in his lower abdomen. Okay, right here. Okay. So when he sees a little girl, he has to look away because it's going to kick like that. All right. This is wrong what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose. Okay. He has to look away. Why? He's not a child molester. Well, that's how we'd like to see him. And we'd like to see him ashamed and embarrassed. But that's an artificial serum that's created in a lab that's put into him through the Darkfield body. What is right here? U.S. government, you guys are in charge. FBI's not in charge. We're not gonna lean on the FBI. We're not gonna lean on the CIA. We're not gonna lean on anybody anymore. U.S. government and not the Trump administration. Okay, they're observing. They're very observant to this. But it's the U.S. government, the deep U.S. government. Okay, the ones that actually control the United States. They're the ones who have to make the decision to take the Darkfield body to the surface and put it in a safe, secure facility. Now, if you guys don't do this, you guys know you're going to Alpha Prison. Now, we don't want to say anything else, but there's a lot of U.S. government people, deep U.S. government people, who are smart humans that are programmed since they were a little kid to do what